Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, where we share practical tips to help older adults live safely, confidently, and independently at home. I'm Robin Schiltz, Senior Home Safety Specialist and Dementia Care Specialist, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. If you'd like even more helpful articles, videos, and resources for seniors and family caregivers, be sure to visit us at seniorsafetyadvice.com. Today I'm talking about something that affects millions of families every single day. How to set up a medication management system that actually works. Because taking the right medication at the right time shouldn't feel like a daily struggle. If you've ever stood in front of a kitchen counter covered with pill bottles and wondered, did I already take this one? You're definitely not alone. Medication routines can become surprisingly complicated over time. A blood pressure pill in the morning, a vitamin with lunch, a medication before bed, maybe eye drops twice a day, or an inhaler that's only used when needed. Whatever it is, before long it can start to feel like managing medication has become a full-time job. The good news is that it doesn't have to be that way. Over the years, I've seen many homes as a senior home safety specialist, and one thing I've learned is that the safest medication system usually isn't the fanciest one. It's the one that's simple enough for someone to use every single day. One common misunderstanding is that memory is the biggest problem, and that can be true, but much more often, the problem is the system itself. Bottles might be scattered throughout the kitchen or the bathroom, wherever you're keeping them. Instructions might be written in tiny print. Refills aren't necessarily organized. Different family members help on different days. Eventually, confusion can sneak in. But the goal here with a medication management system isn't perfection. It's trying to make the routine almost automatic. A great place to start is by gathering every medication into one location. That means prescription medications, vitamins, over-the-counter medications, supplements. You even want to put in creams, eye drops, and inhalers. Many people are surprised by just how many different products they're taking once everything is in one place. Next, take a careful look at the expiration dates. You might also notice duplicate bottles or medications that were discontinued months ago or prescriptions from doctors that are no longer being used. Cleaning out old medications can make the entire system much easier to manage. Next, think about where your medications are stored. Many people automatically keep them in the bathroom. That's a problem, though. Heat and humidity from showers can shorten the life of some medications, so a cool and dry location is usually a better choice. Just make sure it's somewhere that you'll naturally see every day. Consistency is one of the biggest secrets to success. Once you've chosen a location to keep the medications in, then consider using a weekly pill organizer. For many people, this one simple tool changes everything. Instead of opening several bottles every morning, the medications are already organized by date and time. It's immediately obvious whether today's medications have been taken. For family caregivers, pill organizers can also provide peace of mind during visits or phone calls. Some families prefer organizers that are labeled with morning, afternoon, evening, and bedtime compartments. Others only need one compartment for each day, so a Saturday, Sunday, Monday compartment kind of thing. Whatever it is, choose the simplest option that matches the person's routine. Technology can also be a wonderful helper. Medication reminder apps, smart speakers, digital watches, and even simple phone alarms can provide reminders throughout the day. Some automatic pill dispensers even release medications only at the scheduled time and alert caregivers if a dose is missed. Now, I know technology is not necessarily for everyone, or even necessary for everyone. But for the right person, it can reduce stress and increase independence. Another helpful habit is keeping an up-to-date medication list. Include the medication name, the dosage, when it's taken, why it's prescribed, the prescribing doctor's name. Also add in any allergies that you may have, and then keep a printed copy somewhere that's easy to find. particularly in a wallet, but you also want to keep it somewhere at home just in case as well, because if you were to have an emergency, first responders need to know what medication you're taking. It's very helpful to have this list in your wallet because if you go to doctor's appointments or emergency room visits, or you find yourself unexpectedly in the hospital, you're going to need to have those medications, the names, etc., handy. Also, if you're caring for someone else, you need to know where their medication list is located for the same reasons. Now, let's talk about something that many people overlook, and that is refills. Running out of medication creates stress, and that stress is unnecessary. Many pharmacies now offer automatic refills and text reminders. Some will even synchronize prescriptions so that several medications can be picked up on the same day each month. That means fewer trips to the pharmacy and fewer chances of running out. It's also worth reviewing medications with a healthcare provider at least once a year, because as we get older, our healths change. Sometimes medications that were necessary years ago may no longer be the best choice. And occasionally, two medications prescribed by different specialists can interact with each other. So a medication review helps to ensure everything still makes sense. And if you don't review this with your doctor, definitely review it with your pharmacist. Put all of the medications together in a bag, take it to the pharmacist, and have them go through it, just to be sure that you don't have two medications that are essentially duplicates of each other or that kind of thing. Now, if you're helping a parent or a spouse with their medicines, remember that independence matters. So whenever possible, involve them in building the reminder system. Ask what works for them. Ask them what feels less confusing. The best medication routine is something that they're going to feel comfortable using, but not something that is being forced on them. And finally, don't hesitate to simplify. Labels can be enlarged. Color-coded stickers can distinguish morning medicines from evening ones. A written checklist can help to reduce uncertainty. The easier the system is to follow, the more likely it will be followed consistently. At the end of the day, medication management isn't really about a bunch of pill bottles. It's about protecting the person's health and preventing medication errors, and helping the adult remain safe and confident and independent in their home for as long as possible. If your current system feels confusing, don't try to change everything at once. Choose one improvement this week. Maybe just organize the medications, or maybe just buy a weekly pill organizer. Maybe create an updated medication list, then work on the next steps next week. So thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I hope this episode gave you some practical ideas that can make medication management a little easier and a lot less stressful. For more senior safety tips, caregiver resources, and helpful articles, visit us at seniorsafetyadvice.com. And if you're looking for aging-in-place professionals in your area, be sure to explore our sister website at aginginplacedirectory.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would love it if you subscribe to the podcast or to our YouTube channel so you never miss a new episode. Until next time, stay safe and stay independent and take good care of yourself. I'm Robin Schiltz saying take care. See you next time. Bye.